Today I am going to focus on the characteristics of simple machine. In previous class, I told you about this characteristic. There are four major characteristics of simple machine. Force is applied at one point, but its effect is produced at another point. I told you how we can find out this in previous class. And second point, I told you about it magnifies the force. How a simple machine magnifies the force. It was also taught in previous class. Today, my focus is on how a simple machine increases the speed of the work, how a simple machine changes the direction of force. These 2 points were done in previous class. These 2 points are considered today. Okay, let's start. First point, what I told you, how simple machine increases the speed of the work. What it mean? Actually, if we have to raise a body from certain place, let's say this is the original place, if you want to raise it through 1 meter height, then if you use bare hand, then certainly you have to pick it up to 1 meter height. You cannot apply force to less distance and you cannot raise it to more distance. I mean to say, if you have to raise it to 1 meter, then applying the force up to just 20 centimeter or 50 centimeter, it cannot be raised up to 1 meter. But if you are applying force up to only 20 centimeter or only 10 centimeter, it is not possible to raise a body through 1 meter applying the force up to just 10 centimeter or 20 centimeter if we walk with bare hand. And that's why with bare hand the speed of the walk cannot be increased. But if we use certain simple machine like this, look at this. This is, let's say, lever, and here we have fulcrum, and a load is placed at this position, and if we are applying force at this point, then what happens? The lever turns this way. Now the load will be raised to this much height. At this time, what happened? Let's say this is 10 centimeter and this is very high, maybe 1 meter. That's why what can we say? If the effort covers less distance, at the same time, in the same simple machine, load is raised to greater height, then we can say that this simple machine is increasing the speed of the work. In this case, speed of the work is increased, which is not possible with bare hand. How it is possible to increase the speed of the work? If effort distance, that is in case of this lever, the distance from fulcrum to the effort is called effort distance. If effort distance is less than the load distance means distance from fulcrum to the load, then a body can be raised to long distance by the application of force through short distance. This happens not only in lever, in every simple machine. If effort distance is less and load distance is more, means effort is applied to less distance, but at the same time load is raised to greater distance, then that simple machine is said to be increasing the speed of the work, and it is not possible with bare hand. Okay, now let's talk about the simple machine changes the direction of force. If we have to raise a body this way, then certainly we have to apply force in the vertically upward direction, because we are walking with bare hand. And if we are walking with bare hand, there is no chance of change of direction of force. But if the same load is raised by using simple machine like this, look at this case also, force is applied in downward direction, but load is raised in the upward direction. In the same way, there is another very good example. This is single fixed pulley, which is fixed at certain rigid support here, and a rope is passing through a sheave, and at one end of the rope load is if connected, and at another end if effort is applied here, load is here connected, then what happened in this case, without this single fixed pulley, if you want to raise it vertically upward, then direction of force will be vertically upward, no change of direction of force. But using this single fixed pulley, force is applied in the downward direction and the same load is raised in the upward direction. It means this simple machine is changing the direction of force. Changing the direction of force, simple machine makes the work convenient. And this is one of the great characteristic of simple machine. Okay, this much for today.